And right now, the president and CEO of Memphis Light Gas and Water, Doug McGowan, joins us live this afternoon. Doug, we appreciate you taking the time to be with us on 3 at 3. We know how busy your schedule is. First and foremost, did we dodge a bullet? How are things shaping up for Memphis and Shelby County for light gas and water customers?
I think we've done really well. We were blessed to not be impacted by significant amounts of ice accumulation. Our electric system did perform better than it has in years past when we've had accumulation of snow and blowing winds. So we're fortunate there. The threat remains the cold temperatures you just talked about, Alex, and the impact that it has on not just residential and commercial systems, but also our water mains. We're currently working about 7 water main breaks, and not having any impact on our system, but that's going to be the order of the day for the next few weeks. We did send some relief to our friends to the south and friends to the east. We released all of our contractor crews to help them with their electric restoration. We had about 50 crews standing by to help in case we did have broad-ranging outages, and we're glad that we didn't have to use them.
And Doug, if you would take us back, I know you and I have talked many times, especially over the past year or two, about the tree trimming service that Light Gas and Water was aggressively involved in. Did that really help us out this time around as well?
Sure, it's helped us not just in this storm, but all throughout these past 2 years. That is the most fundamental thing you can do to assure the reliability of your system, is to make sure those trees are trimmed back. So we were very aggressive. You just talked about how TVA spent billions of dollars. We have spent hundreds of millions of dollars, not just in operational things like tree trimming, but also replacing infrastructure to make sure it's more resilient in the face of storms like this. So our system is much more well positioned to be more successful in events like this, and we're going to continue to make those investments so that you can rely on us in the future.
And Doug, right now, is there an unknown? Again, I know temperatures continue to drop, especially they will tonight. What could come next? What do you want customers to be ready for?
Yeah, 2 things. You mentioned it already. There will be continued pressure on the electric grid as customers who are not in the Memphis service area but in the Tennessee Valley rely on electric heat. And as that temperature goes down, the demand for electricity goes up. Now, Tennessee Valley Authority is well positioned to meet the expected load that we have, but you can't rule out the fact that we may all ask to be to conserve just a bit as those temperatures stay low for the next few days. The second concern really is about the water systems, particularly in buildings and homes that are not occupied, where we may not be able to monitor as closely. If we have some pipes burst in those facilities and we have water that's flowing at a high volume, that can have some impacts on our system. MLGW crews are well positioned to respond to anything that happens within our system or in the streets, and we have customer service technicians who are ready to help customers or businesses turn off water in the event that they do have a water main break. So all of the same advice holds true. Drip those faucets, open the cabinets. If you have a chance to run a little laundry to keep the water flowing through those pipes, especially if your washer dryer on the outside wall, please do that. Have a provision for drinking water for your family, and have a provision to have some other water for cleaning and flushing purposes, just in the event that you do have an impact that will help you be more successful, able to be more successful should you have any interruptions.
And Doug, if you would, take us back in time a little bit. Again, I know we've addressed this before, but would love for you to kind of update us. When we look back on the ice storm of 1994, how does this one stack up?
Sure. This one is certainly probably the most severe since 1994. What you're seeing down in Oxford and what you're seeing up towards Nashville are similar in magnitude, but in 1994, there was between 1 and 2 inches of ice that accumulated. Here in this storm, it's more like a half an inch to an inch. I know in some places it's slightly more than an inch, but 94 was a very destructive storm for us here in the Memphis area. That's what they're seeing in Oxford, in that vicinity, and to a lesser extent in Nashville, although they do have hundreds of thousands of customers that are impacted in that area. So about the same in scale and intensity. The bottom line is 30 years apart. This is a major storm, no matter how you count it, with that number of customers who were impacted. The electric grid and the trees were adversely impacted by that accumulation of ice. There's not much you can do about that.
And Doug, one last thing here. I know you really wanted to kind of clear the air about some misinformation that has gotten out, circulating about rolling blackouts and Memphis Light Gas and Water. What's the real deal? What's the real story here?
There are no planned or forecast rolling blackouts. Just to set the record straight. We've had one rolling blackout event in our 87-year history, and that was on December 22nd and 23rd of 2022. We have not had any since then. We've had several conservation orders where we've asked customers to voluntarily conserve energy, but there is no plan for nor any forecast for rolling blackouts.
Doug McGowan, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate all that you do. Thank you.